Well, how exciting to start off 2021 with this interview. I'm so excited, one of my favorite places in the world. But again, my name is Jeffrey Davis. This is Radio Entrepreneurs, and we talk to entrepreneurs every day. We want to know how people are dealing with this new economy. So let's get to it. Let's talk to Andrew Butt, co-founder and CEO of Enable, and he's in San Francisco. So he got up pretty early today to talk to us and you, our listeners. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you for having me, Jeffrey.
Thank you. Can you tell us about Enable?
Sure. So Enable, I co-founded with my partner, Dennis, who now runs the largest distribution company in the UK for health, beauty and household products. And a huge kind of challenge with that was managing agreements with all of their suppliers and really being a seamless extension of their suppliers. So Enable is all about solving that problem.
So you work B2B to help B2B companies work with other B2B companies to make the right choices. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I mean, it's incredible that if you look at the whole GDP, more than a third of the GDP is indirect. So it's kind of going through a supply chain, and it's kind of B2B to B, if you like. So that is the space we're in.
So I have a business that does business with businesses. I have a few businesses that do business with businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Well, we can use my consulting firm as an example. That's maybe one of the easier ones. So do I subscribe? Do I pay to get into your network, or do I just join it and then I pay per contract that I do?
Sure. So where we started all this was typically the people in the middle. So let's say distributors, retailers, buying groups, the guys in between the manufacturers and the kind of customers. They became subscribers of ours, so they kind of paid a fee. And what they were then able to do was they were able to invite all of their trading partners to use the platform for free with them and to collaborate on the contracts and on the deals. And that's gone really, really well. And so that's where we are now, but the exciting future is more about what you're talking about, of creating a true marketplace where basically anyone can just use this, and that's part of the longer term vision.
So how long have you been in business?
So Dennis and I actually started our first company together, believe it or not, in year 2000, so like 20 years ago, and we've built various businesses, services companies. Well, Zoom, maybe my camera is not very high resolution, but this particular business we really launched in late 2016, where we developed the SaaS product, if you like, the standard product, and we've been growing it rapidly over the last 3 to 4 years.
And did COVID affect your business?
Sure, yeah. So I think what we found is some of the really big companies we were talking to, where they were going to do huge kind of transformation projects, those slowed down a bit, understandably, because they were kind of saying, well, we're not sure we want to kick off a significant transformation project. But what's really opened up is very high velocity, kind of smaller business opportunities, where these guys are being very mindful of their bottom line. They can't be leaking any profit at all, and a lot of our software is about making sure that's not happening. So we've seen an acceleration in terms of number of new customers, but they're tending to be maybe a little bit smaller than they were before.
Wow. And do you think do you see changes coming down the road for you in 2021?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all now adjusted so much, haven't we, to this kind of way of working, and where I'm where I'm kind of very excited is the ability to really kind of conduct meetings like this, to kind of reduce travel, and to also be able to analyze and use kind of telemetry within this type of software to see what the customer is saying, what the problems actually are that we're trying to solve for, and then respond to that much more rapidly. So I do think it's a whole new era. And talking about serial entrepreneurs, Jeffrey, I think this is something which previous entrepreneurs didn't have the opportunity to do. So I do think it's a unique opportunity.
Great. Can you give us specifics of what types of things are going to be changing?
Yeah, I mean, I think, would you say within the kind of general business landscape, or within Enable, or where would you like me to focus?
I'll let you go where you think it's more important and informative.
Yeah. I mean, I think within the space that we are in, which is this kind of supply chain, as you said earlier, and B2B, then what we're seeing is it's more and more important that supply chain partners are collaborating together. So at the end of the day, whether you are a manufacturer or a distributor, your goal tends to be to serve the end customer better, give them better service, respond to their needs. And we're seeing that companies are recognizing they can do that so much better by working together and using online collaboration tools, whether it is just Zoom like this, or whether it's more document management and some of the more kind of business collaboration tools to work together to better serve customers and increase productivity and increase kind of visibility of those joined up kind of programs. That's what I'm really excited about, and what we're seeing huge change at the moment right now.
Interesting. Is yours a very competitive field that you're in?
It's not really. It's one of those spaces. I mean, we've taken a unique angle to this, because the competitors we do have tend to focus on manufacturers, and they say you are trying to get your product to market and you are kind of paying money, if you like, into the channel, marketing support funds and that type of thing, and we're going to help you make sure you're getting a return on that. But we've gone entirely the other way, and we're saying if you're in the middle, not the manufacturer but the kind of distributor in the middle, this money you receive from your suppliers is now probably all of your margin. It's all of your profit. It's so important to manage it well. So we are kind of managing it the other way around and focusing on that middle company. So in that space, there's very little competition. It's very fragmented. And the exciting thing is, I've just moved from the UK to San Francisco and raised a Series A. And we are really injecting modern kind of Silicon Valley into this fairly old-fashioned, dusty space. So exciting times.
Very exciting. Andrew, if somebody wanted to learn more about the company, because I think Enable's, an interesting company, do you have a website or a place to contact the company or yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, enable.com is our website. We're very pleased to secure that domain name, enable.com, so not difficult to remember. And we've got some great videos on there. And we write about the deal economy, which is really what we see this is all about. So plenty of material there. I'm on LinkedIn, and please do connect with me.
Great. And will you come back again in 2021, talk to us more about the company and how you're helping these B2B businesses?
If you'll have me, yes, absolutely. I'd be delighted to.
Great. Wait, are people showing up in the office today? I know it's early where you are.
Yeah, so this actually is the office, but it's just the virtual background of the office in the UK. So as you may be aware, the UK have just launched another lockdown as of yesterday. So yeah, I think we've got most of our people working remotely still.
Well, it's hard to believe you might be better off in California than in the UK right now.
Yeah, very, very possibly.
We're wishing you all the best and for a positive 2021. Remind everybody that this is Radio Entrepreneurs, and this was Andrew Butt, co-founder and CEO of Enable. Andrew, we look forward to talking to you again in 2021.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me.
Great.
Thanks,
and
Jeffrey.
we will be continuing with more stories on Radio Entrepreneurs.